रिस्की लाइफ अच्छा। हाँ भाई रिस्क तो है, रिस्क है तभी रिस्क है। ऐसा कभी अगर जंगल वंगल में ऐसा कुछ रिस्क वगैरह हो, मालूम है, मतलब जैसे कि बाहर भूत घूम रहा हो या फिर ज़ॉम्बी घूम रहा हो, अपन को सरवाइव करना है उधर से, दिस इज गुड ना, बहुत अच्छा है भाई। आर्कन क्वेस्ट कर लो, हाँ ये करने के बाद आर्कन क्वेस्ट अपन कर लेते हैं, ये करने के बाद ये अभी खत्म ही हो जाएगा, कितना ही बाकी है, रुकी मुझे भी मिल रहा है, एक्सपी मिल रहा है। बाय द वे मिनट भाई कैसे हो बताओ यार, क्या हाल है? नहीं गेला सच्ची में, कभी कभी बता ऐसे जॉम्बी अपोकलिप्स आ जाए, मजा आ जाए कभी। मतलब एक एडवेंचर सा होगा ना भाई, ऐसे जॉम्बी पीछे दौड़ रहा है, तू भी दौड़ रहा है, जॉम्बी तेरे पीछे दौड़ रहा है, तू दौड़ रहा है बचने के लिए उससे, तो अच्छा लगेगा, बहुत प्यारा लगेगा। मैं तो मजा ही आ जाएगा। डायनासोर स्पाइडरमैन भी है रे। बढ़िया भाई चल, मेरे को ऐसे एडवेंचर करना है। किससे गिला का घंटा ही वे आवाज आ रहा है, सावली है ये, मेरे को पता नहीं ये मतलब जापानीज वॉइस क्या ये हंटाई देख के इंस्पायर है क्या?
नहीं भाई, जापान में ही तो भाई मतलब उनके
नहीं
लोग यूज
वैसे
करते
नहीं
हैं।
बोल रहा भाई, ऐसे होता है, ऐसे बोलने का स्टाइल होता है जैसे कि पीछे कुछ भी घुस रहा है।
वो भाई उनका हंसी है वैसा है, उनका मतलब वॉइस एक्टिंग ही वैसा है उनका, मतलब वैसे ही दिखता है, पता नहीं अब वो।
बताओ जापान का कितना वो कुछ बोल रहे हैं भाई, ऐसे 200 400 सालों में जापान खत्म हो जाएगा, क्यों मालूम है? क्योंकि उधर भाई ढंग से हो नहीं रहा, और इधर देखो भाई थरकी भरे पड़े हैं, इधर काम के पीछे से पागल है और इधर भाई के पीछे पागल है। ओ वो जीत गया आज, विराट कोहली ने क्या 100 वगैरह बना है क्या?
अभी तक पता नहीं, मैं नहीं रहा।
देख लेता हूँ विराट कोहली क्या कर रहा है।
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
हाँ 113 बनाया है, 108 नॉकआउट।
I only wish
क्या
life could
इतना
be as
मार
leisurely
खाते
as
हो,
this a little more
लेट
often.
जाओ।
How greedy of me. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
जीत गया ये बंदा, किधर गया? इधर है, मैं बंदा ढूंढ रहा हूँ, मारू तो मारू किसको?
A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities. A blade embraces
क्या कर
its
रहा है तू?
duty, as a jeweler cherishes. So this is a day in the
और
life
उसके
of
बाद
the
नया
traveler.
फंडा
I'm
लग
learning
तू
more
मेरे को
about you
आज
all
ही
the
भेज दियो
time.
ठीक है जरूरत पड़े तो अभी भेज वो ऐप का मतलब ऐसे तेरे को क्या जैसे मैं कोई एसिस लिया ठीक है अच्छा उस एसिस पे क्या कुछ मतलब एसिस पे वो इफेक्ट वगैरह कैसे डालूं
A blade
वो
embraces
फिर
its duty,
ऑन
as a
करने के
jeweler
बाद तेरे को
cherishes their
दिखेगा
gems.
कि कैसे कर सकते हैं फिर एक वो इमेजेस कैसे यूज करते हैं
और मेरे को वो का फ्रंट कास्ट से मिलेगा
वो ज़्यादातर इनबिल्ट ही रहते हैं वो पसंद नहीं है तो डाउनलोड करने पड़ते हैं अगर मोबाइल में होगा तेरा तो एक ऐप है
A
पिक्सल
blade is
लैब
like a
करके
tea leaf.
वहाँ से तू
Only
वहाँ
those
से
who
डाउनलोड
sample
कर
it
सकता
many
है वहाँ
times
से
can
वो
appreciate
कर
its
सकता
true
है
qualities.
डिस्कॉर्ड पे मैं सब दिखा दूंगा
ओके मोबाइल से दिखाइए तो फिर
दोनों से दिखा दूंगा मैं लैपटॉप मोबाइल आगे जाके अगर
और
तेरा काम
लैपटॉप का तो
चलेगा
समझेगा भी नहीं लैपटॉप जब आएगा तब फिर मोबाइल का देखेंगे
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
तेरी रास्ता
So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
या वो तो दिखेगी
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. A blade is like a tea leaf.
इसके गेम वाले भी इतने थर के हैं ना भाई लॉन्डो से ज़्यादा लॉन्डी है गेम में
सही है अच्छी बात है लाइव आ गया मैं अभी सायन गेमिंग वाले अकाउंट से ना रुको जाके देखता
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
मैंने जाके देखता हूँ सर्दी वर्दी लग रहा है अब तो क्या एग्जाम है तेरा प्रैक्टिकल
Traveler, you've come at a good time.
Wait, this sounds like
प्रैक्टिकल
another
के
commission.
नाम पे लिखाते हैं
It is as you say. The commission this time around is of high importance. It pertains to the safety of the Avidia Forest's inhabitants.
पता चलेगा
Huh? What happened?
Not long ago, we received word that a section of the Avidia Forest seems to have become contaminated.
Contaminated? You mean a new withering zone?
I don't know about the specifics, but I hear that strange things are happening to people who cross through that region. The Avidia Forest inhabitants won't leave their homes so easily. If we allow this contaminated region to expand, the consequences could be unimaginable. That's why I want to ask you to investigate the situation. Even if all you can do is stop the contamination from spreading, that will still save many people.
This is forest business. Maybe Tainari will know something. Let's go find him.
भाई बोलो यस मिनट पे बोलो यार iPad oh this is the reason कि वो आ रहा है इतना बड़ा वो मतलब थोड़ा अलग सा टाइप का आ रहा है 3.5 में जल्दी आएगा 3.5 मतलब कि कौन सा अपडेट ये वाला कि इसकी
उसके बाद वाला 3.4 आएगा उसके बाद 3.5
अच्छा 3.4 के बाद 3.5 ओको
चलो भाई 3.4 में को मैं कोई भी विशेष नहीं कर रहा डायरेक्ट
अब तो मैं भी सेम भाई सेम। यूट्यूब का नशे देख रहे हो, इतने लोग देख रहे हैं फिर भी स्टिल 1 का वाचिंग fuck YouTube। यूट्यूब बाबा वो मत देना, बस कॉपीराइट स्ट्राइक नहीं देना, गलती से बोल दिया रे
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
बस यो नहीं कोई बात है। देखो यार, अगर जोंगली आया तो मैं जोंगली के लिए तो राजन को सैक्रिफाइस कर दूं, उसको ही मार दूं, बट जोंगली इज नीडेड।
This is where you've been, Tainari?
अंदर कैसे जाए, कहाँ दिखा रहा है, कहाँ नेविगेट कर रहा है?
Shh. Keep your voice down.
Tainari, everything's spinning. Am I going to die? Tell Mom that I should have listened to her.
भाई ये कुछ
And
नहीं होना
tell
खत्म।
Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy. I didn't tell her
हेलो भाई,
because
कैसे हो
I
कमरान
was
भाई,
scared that
वेलकम।
she wouldn't play with me
आप
anymore.
कैसे यार? कमरान भाई आप
Tainari,
बताओ, आप
I heard
आर्ट
that
में बोल दो।
people turn into birds
आर्ट
after
में
they
चलो कर ही
die.
लेते हैं भाई, आर्ट में
Is
कुछ
that
ही कर
true?
लेते हैं। ये क्या
I
कहते
feel
हैं?
like I'm
आखिर
getting
करने को
lighter.
अलग से
What happened? Tainari,
चलो कोई ना,
is he?
सुमेरु चलो, go to the सुमेरु।
Okay, enough nonsense. You just have a small fever.
बहुत
Take your
बढ़िया से
medication and
सीन में
rest.
देख रहा
You'll be
था,
bouncing off the
बाहर गया
walls in
हुआ
no
था।
time.
ओह, अच्छा,
Really?
तभी सोचा
No
कमरान
can
भाई
do.
कहाँ गए।
Oh,
Hey, let me ask.
चलो
I
कोई बात
don't
नहीं,
know.
कोई बात
It's different from
नहीं।
after
अभी
I got
मालूम
out.
है,
Could
अपना
it be?
16 तारीख से आई थिंक मेरा भी स्ट्रीम बंद
So
रहेगा 1
that's
वीक
how
के
this
लिए।
whole mess happened.
बट आई थिंक
Traveler,
शॉर्ट्स आएगा,
Paimon.
शॉर्ट्स से भी इनकम आएगा ना, तो शॉर्ट्स बंद नहीं कर सकता मैं। पूरा
Mr.
वो जमा
Forest
करके
Watcher,
रख रहा हूँ
how
अपना
is my
फीड।
son?
I gave him some I told him that his symptoms
मैं
res-
आपको
What do we
बताता हूँ।
do?
If memories serve, a
ये है
small
ना
number
आखिर
grow
कुछ
in
जरा
error.
मेरा
They're
तो जरा बताना।
expensive. I'll ask the caravans.
All right. Thank you.
चलो वॉइस आ रही था तो आगे।
Contaminated region, huh? Is that why you two are also here?
Yep. Is it a new withering zone?
Doesn't seem like one. Whether you look at scale, internal conditions, or resultant effects, they're completely different. The only thing they have in common is that they aren't welcome.
ये लड़की समझ रहा है मेरे को।
We feel the same way.
All right. Let's contact the caravans first and purchase some Vasanti grass. We can also ask about the contaminated region. There's no time to waste. We have to move quickly. Let's go.
वॉइस जो आता है उसको आई थिंक मस्त है ये तो। अब वही बोलने वाला था बस। क्यों स्ट्रीम बंद करोगे ब्रो? स्ट्रीम बंद करेंगे रखेंगे 7 डेज के लिए, क्योंकि मेरा बहन का शादी है, उधर जाना है और उधर इंटरनेट का बहुत प्रॉब्लम है, बहुत, समझ रहे हो? तो फिर अपन स्ट्रीम तो कर नहीं पाएंगे, बट अपन शॉर्ट से ऐसे शेड्यूल करके जाएंगे, हर रोज शॉर्ट्स आएगा कभी
Excuse me. I'd like to purchase some Vasanti grass. Do you have any?
I'm sorry, Mr. Forest Watcher, but we've been closed for the past few days.
Closed? Now that's odd. It's my first time hearing you say something like
113 क्या है?
हेलो सर जी, गुड
हेलो।
बहुत दिनों बाद 83।
हाँ, सुबह कैसे हो? क्या हाल है?
अरे पैम, अब मत बोलना भाई, कल मैं वापस सो गया था।
नहीं, कल तो तुम्हारे माइक से मॉर्निंग की आवाज आ रही थी।
हाँ भाई, क्या कर क्या रहे थे पहले वो बताओ मेरे को।
It's a long story. They were
नहीं
mechanical
नहीं,
caravans
वैसे
had to pull
नहीं,
together. All the
मतलब
merchants talked it
ठीक
over,
है।
and we decided to raise the
कैसे
prices of our
मालूम है
remaining
वैसे कि भाई
inventory.
कि
Until this
थोड़ा
plan
यार
takes effect,
बता
none of
भी
us
नहीं
कल
can
क्या हो
really
रहा
sell
था यार?
anything.
कल क्या हो रहा
I
था
don't
पहले
get
वो
it.
बताओ।
If these goods are so
मुझे
important,
लगता है
then
देखो,
why
मैं
not think of a way to get them back?
फोन में हाथ का फोन में लिखा था
Raising
हेडफोन
prices
था।
won't solve
अब एक
anything.
मेरे मुंह में
At
था, आई
best,
थिंक
you're shoving the
जो नाक का
consequences
जो
of the
सांस
robbery
था
onto your
हेडफोन में लग
customers.
रहा था, इसीलिए वैसा कुछ साउंड आ रहा था।
Mr. Forest Watcher, it's
वैसे
not
तो
that we
सामने
don't
है।
want to.
भाई शॉर्ट से
We asked
ज्यादा पैसे
around, and
नहीं
we
आएगा।
can't keep waiting.
So the
ज्यादा
bandit
पैसे शॉर्ट
hit? How many
से
people were
आता
there?
है।
That crook
ब्रो
can't
नया
work.
अपडेट आया समझ रहे
Even
हो,
if
और
I
शॉर्ट्स
tell
पे
you,
मेरे
you
ना
might not believe
1K
me.
के ऊपर हर वक्त व्यूज जाता है, तो
To
मेरे
be
को
honest,
लगता
it
है
came out of nowhere.
एज ए
We were
मेरा
all
वीडियो से
shocked.
ज्यादा
I see.
जैसा आएगा उससे
Oh,
ज्यादा
but
शॉर्ट्स
not
पे
only
आएगा।
that, but you'll
Enough.
हेलो गॉड्स
maybe
इनवाइटेड,
one if
वेलकम
you're
यार। एक
interested.
मिनट
All
रुकना
right.
गाइस, एक मिनट
We'll
रुकना
go.
सब, मैं भी आता हूँ, एक मिनट रुकना। गॉड भाई कैसे बताओ यार, एक मिनट रुकना।
आज गॉड भाई मेरा स्ट्रीम में बिकॉज़ तो फ्री फायर ही पसंद है।
After the goods were stolen, it turns out that many, however, the caravan carrying a large amount of more had it, whatever the case.
बोला था रखने का, मैं कर दिया। मैं जानता एलन वॉकर का सॉन्ग सुन रहा था, पर इसलिए मैं थोड़ा लेट में आया।
That mechanical crab is fast, strong, and a pain to deal. 10 of us might not even be able to take that thing head on. Didn't the academia? Our salaries even got slashed because of it. Who would have thought that robber?
हाँ, किसने नहीं?
I heard from the caravanners that there have been a lot of robberies lately, but we haven't been affected. We don't normally see the mechanical crab. It only shows up when the caravan...
You haven't tried capturing it?
We have, but however, we did unexpect... It apparently lives in the... Once its stash grows large enough...
एक काम करो, तुम अभी है ना गेंशिन के ये मैं जानता हूँ, इंडिया में दिखता हूँ कौन बंदे तुम्हारे अलग
How are things? Did you make any progress?
We learned of its behaviors, but much still remains unclear. Assuming normal, if I were its owner, but it only goes...
So, you all found a way to retrieve our...
Do you have any more mechanical parts with you?
ताजा खबर ऐसे रिलीज भी हो चुका है, मैं वो देखा नहीं अभी।
Yes, I still...
Under constant external command, here's what we know so far.
You're right. We don't have any other options right now. This bag of samples is all yours, Mr. Forest Watcher. If you can get our goods back, the caravans will reward you generously.
एक बार मोबाइल हैंग हो गया।
We don't need anything in return, but we'll also need to borrow a sumpter beast. Our act has to be complete.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
I'll have to, once it appears,
हाई जाने रहा मालूम है सान भाई का?
उसका 3 साल बाद कैसे लाइफ
अभी सॉफ्टवेयर ऐसा है, मतलब अभी कम आएगा, बट हाँ ये आएगा।
पैसा डिमांड की मेरे को बेस्ट क्वालिटी कंटेंट जो देख के बहुत पसंद आ जाए,
वो करके क्लियर रहे हो।
जस्ट बिकॉज मेरे को क्वालिटी लेना है, बस मेरे को अच्छा गेम चाहिए जिससे खेल के मजा आए। अब नेक्स्ट तो सोच रहा है एलियन आइसोलेशन खेले, बट उसको डाउन में कहाँ से
उससे कर लो, लैपटॉप से कर लो,
सब खेल ले, पूरा प्ले स्टोर जितने गेम थे एवरी गेम प्ले कर दिए।
Looking at the trade routes and the contaminated region's current perimeter, the goods were likely stolen somewhere around here.
Then let's get to it. We'll definitely capture that criminal crab.
Okay,
just a minute.
We'll start from here and have the sumpter beast with the components on board lead the way. This sumpter beast isn't familiar with us yet.
The sumpter beast went ahead. Let's keep up with it.
वैसे एलियन आइसोलेशन में करना क्या हो? Yeah, mother is right.
Huh? Why did it stop?
ये तो ताज़ा नहीं आया है, ताज़ा का
Looks like it's
नहीं
loafing
आया है।
around.
I think so आ गया यार, आ गया
It's
यार, क्या
hungry.
बोल रहे हो?
अभी रुको तुम।
The caravanners grew disheartened
वो
after the...
गेंशिन मिड सिटी में चला के स्किन बंद करके गया था, अभी अब मोबाइल फ्रीज। अरे यार सही है।
मेरे को नहीं पसंद है, मुझे वो सब हाई चाहिए। मैं अपने पीसी आएगा उसमें हाई खेलूंगा फुल में।
Did you hear something?
इसलिए तो
बोल रहा हूँ अगर पीसी आएगा तो अच्छे कूलिंग सिस्टम में तो ही हाई खेलना, वरना मत खेलना
भाई। इसीलिए तो भाई कूलिंग सिस्टम में ज्यादा पैसा खर्च हो रहा है। वाटर
It
कूलिंग
looks
सिस्टम
strong. Be
होगा
careful.
सबसे महंगा वाला, जिसमें एकदम तगड़ी कूलिंग, उसमें आरजीबी कम रहेगा
वाटर
बट
कूलिंग
यप
लिक्विड कूलिंग।
वो हाँ लिक्विड कूलिंग।
Take flight!
अरे
वाटर कूलिंग से तो भाई खराब हो जाएगा
भाई ऐसे। अरे मतलब वाटर कूलिंग मतलब वो जो पानी डालता है तो सुनो का बर्फ डाल में कूलर मंगा रहे हो।
नहीं भाई वो फैन जाते हैं अंदर, लिक्विड कूलिंग के जो फैन रहते हैं वो हम फिट कर सकते हैं और लैपटॉप में फिट रहते हैं।
Just try to escape this time, you naughty caravan robbing crab!
टेंपरेचर मेंटेन कराने में नहीं रहते। अभी मैं सोच रहा हूँ वाटर कूलिंग क्या है, पहले तो मैं थोड़ा शक किया कि कहीं मेरे को ही तो गलत नाम नहीं पता।
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. Keep an eye on it.
वाटर कूलिंग
I don't know why you're stealing mechanical parts,
but
they don't belong to
वगैरह चल रहा है बे।
you. Stolen items must be
मांगा
returned to
वगैरह
their
चल रहा है
rightful
पूरा।
owners. Any objections? You came from the depths of the contaminated
501 साल
region,
का
right?
बच्ची।
How about you help us with something? If you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as a reward.
तुम लोग के वो नाम वो भी वो करते हो क्या?
It reacted!
ये दुनिया जाद।
We can't be certain yet. Its excitement may be a simple program.
Okay, so you want the crab to lead us into the...
That's right. The contaminated region. If we charge straight, I've been studying this
Paimon gets it now!
It doesn't have to, as long as it isn't hostile towards us. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us, we can simply follow along.
501 साल का बच्ची बहुत सही ना।
वाईटी पे तो नहीं
It
दिख रहा, वाईटी
seems
पे
to be
नहीं
really
दिखाएगा ब्रो।
happy.
वाईटी पे थोड़ी आएगा, वो डिज्नी प्लस।
Listen to me.
वो वाईटी पे
Wait
नहीं
for us
आएगा, वो
here.
डिज्नी प्लस
No
पे आएगा
running
वो
off.
बस।
We'll be back soon. If you're
वो
still here when we
proper वो
return,
है, क्या
I'll give you
बोलते हैं
another
अपने-
mechanical part as a reward. Understood?
वेब सीरीज है वो।
तो उसके पूरा सभी एक साथ ही रिलीज कर दिया ना उसने।
I'm not sure, but our priorities are to retrieve the mechanical components and to purchase Vasanti grass to make medicine with.
सेकंड आईडी से आई हो
We
बे।
should return. But before we do, we need to
इससे
set
लाइक
up a
करके
few
सेकंड आईडी से आ
traps.
जाए यार।
Can't have that crab
गाइस जो
escaping.
मॉड्स है अपने सेकंड आईडी से देखो यार प्लीज। मैं कुछ भी कह ले, अपना जो वन वाम का पहला वो था ना वेब सीरीज YouTube पे, वो बहुत प्यारा था। ये तो देखा नहीं है। हाँ
मैं डायरेक्ट 899 कर
भाई एक बंदा इतने सारे कैसे वो कैरेक्टर पे रोल प्ले कर सकता है? कभी 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 लगता है अलग ही बंदे हैं भाई। ब्रो ये
अच्छा डॉल्बी साउंड से क्या होगा?
वाईटी से देखो, वाईटी दोरा वाईटी में
इंदोरा वाईटी पे है बट वो नहीं आएगा, वो प्रॉपर वेबसाइट है, वेब सीरीज है।
ताजा खबर इसमें आएगा डिज्नी प्लस।
आ गया है, एपिसोड 1 आ गया है, मैंने देखा नहीं अभी तक वैसे।
Take flight!
पता नहीं मेरे को, मैंने तो थिएटर में जाके देखी अपने दोस्तों के साथ।
अभी भी है क्या थिएटर में देखना है?
नहीं अब नहीं है
फिर आ जाएगा हॉस्टल
ना भाई। दूसरे चैनल, कौन सा दूसरा चैनल?
अरे
दुनिया में क्या मैं
Oh! These are the mechanical parts that were stolen! You really got them back
तो फिर
for
वो
us!
तो I don't know यार, मैं
Thank you all so very much. I don't know how I can repay you. Wait, didn't you want to purchase Vasanti grass? Don't worry about the price. They're on the house. How many do you need?
मेरे नाम
Two
पे
is
बहुत
enough.
सारे बंदे।
No, that won't do.
No need. I've all
Reward?
But those parts are very. I retrieved the things. Oh, and before we
Noted.
let's return to the village. The earlier we can give the child medicine, the sooner.
राउंड 12 का ज़ॉम्बी पार्ट 2 देखा है? राउंड 12 का ज़ॉम्बी पार्ट 2 मैं अभी तक देखा नहीं है, वो अच्छा लगा, पार्ट 1 तो अच्छा लगा बट आई डोंट नो।
पार्ट 1
पार्ट 1 देख अच्छा लगेगा, वो फनी कंटेंट है ना, बहुत अच्छा है। मेरे को तो बहुत अच्छा लगा राउंड 4 का।
हेलो, आवाज आ रही है क्या?
हाँ आ रहा है।
आज सही आ रही है ना?
हाँ एकदम परफेक्ट।
आज मैं टैबलेट में नशा नहीं किया तो इसलिए सही आएगी, कुछ देर में पता नहीं। आज वो टैबलेट में नशा नहीं किया है इसलिए सही आवाज आ रही है, नशा कर लिया तो गड़बड़ है फिर। वो चरस गांजा फूकता है मेरा टैबलेट डेली का, पता नहीं कितना।
गांजा
उसका बिल आता है फिर मेरे पास। हाँ उसका बिल भी आता है।
ये भी ठीक है।
आता है मेरा वाला।
तो तुम्हारा टैबलेट है क्या ही नशे भी टैबलेट है।
मेरा फूक के मेरे को पीसी कब आएगा, मेरा ये चिंता है भाई। 2 महीने वाला पीसी साला भाई कब आएगा?
अरे सुन रोहित, एक काम करा,
जब आएगा तो फिर मतलब जो गेम का भी एक्सपेक्ट भी नहीं आया भाई। मतलब इतना गेम, मतलब क्या बोले, एवरीडे गेम बस मेरे को नहीं लगे।
रोहित
भाई तुम्हारे पास जानते हो
तेरे को
मैं तुम्हारे पास जानते हो, तुम्हारे पास अपॉर्चुनिटी रहती भी तुम नहीं लेते।
अपने गॉड में कोई बोल रहा था
ट्रैवलर है 2-3 हजार
Hi there, traveler in Paimon.
5-6 हजार हो गया।
अरे भाई ये तो सही है भाई,
500 साल तो
ऑटोमेटिक
उसको जिंदगी में लग गए। 500 साल तो तुम सो रहा था 500
Do
years
you need me to help grind the medicine?
No need. A precise dosage is required this
देख
time,
रहे हो, ऐसा
so I'll
ऐसा
do it
टेक्निक
myself.
भाई इधर भी होना चाहिए भाई, ऑटोमेटिक दरवाजा खुलने वाला। मतलब है कहीं कहीं पे, मगर ये देख रहे हो
But once I'm done,
पुराने
you can
जमाने
deliver
में
the
भी ऐसा
medication to the
फोंटेन में
shop.
मिलेगा, फोंटेन में होगा वो ऐसे सारे
He gets a little nervous when I'm around for too long. I don't think he finds me very
और
approachable.
फोंटेन तो बहुत ज्यादा होगा फिर।
I'll go prepare the medication. Traveler, give me a hand.
पुराना जमाना मत समझ इसे।
मत बोलना, उठता हुआ कालीन भी है।
नहीं, उससे खतरनाक चीज है भाई, मशीन ट्रांसफॉर्मर सब है इधर।
Doing any better?
सब मिल जाएगा।
मशीन मिसाइल्स क्या नहीं है बता इधर।
I feel like he's doing a lot better.
फाइटर
His
जेट
temperature is
इमोशनल
returning to
डैमेज तक
normal.
मिलेगा यहाँ पर, इमोशनल डैमेज भी मिलेगा, सब कुछ मिलेगा।
Oh yeah.
सब है इधर।
He asked me to tell you soon I
भाई
can
इवेंट
get
कंप्लीट किया, इवेंट कंप्लीट अभी तक किया नहीं है।
Yes, we're going to the I'm leaving everything to you.
मिस मत
Many things are learned by doing.
बिरयानी भी खरीद
And deal with problems as you
बिरयानी भी खाएंगे इंडिया से।
पानी पूरी भी मिलेगा, पानी पूरी भी मिलेगा यहाँ पर।
We'll be all right. You
पानी
put
पूरी
too
भी
much.
होता है,
Let's
खाओ,
return and
पानी
find
पूरी
that
खाओ,
crab.
कुछ भी करो, सब मिलेगा यहाँ पर।
ये भी ठीक है।
वैसे एरन भाई मैं तुमको एक बात बोलता हूँ, आज सुबह से ही वो गॉड के साथ बात किया था। तुमने आई थिंक समर फैंटासिया नहीं खेला होगा, एक क्विज था, एक इवेंट था 2.8 में। मैं लिटरली तुमको बोलता हूँ, तुम यदि उसको खेलते हो तो मैं गारंटी बोल रहा हूँ तुम्हारा माइंड फक नहीं, तुम्हारा पूरा बॉडी फक हो जाएगा, पूरा हिला देगा तुमको।
Only those who sample it when it tastes can appreciate its true qualities.
खाई नहीं भाई।
वो उसमें गोल्डन एप्पल आर्पा का चिलो मैप था।
जेंशन की बता रहे हो, यूएफ की बता रहे हो?
तो माल तो है रे।
हां मेरे अकाउंट में तो
अरे
वो थोड़ा बच्ची टाइप का दिखता है।
वो तो बच्ची जैसा दिखता है पूरा, बच्ची जैसा।
बट वो कभी पढ़ा नहीं था।
500 साल का बच्ची
हो गया, चीची हो गया वैसा ही।
अच्छा अच्छा।
चीची तो 100 साल पुराना है, बट पर्सनली तो और
तो भाई चीची भी 100-200 साल की है।
नहीं चीची डेड
ब्रो
है।
3.4 में कौन सा पोस्टर चूज करोगे?
मतलब रिजरेक्ट की क्या
या
है?
और में लैक्टन राइट फेस्टिवल जैसे आता है ना, मेरे को एक ऑप्शन दिया जाता है, इन्हें तूने 4 स्टार में से एक को पिक कर।
बट मेरे पास सब 4 स्टार है।
नया कैरेक्टर होगा,
याओ नया कैरेक्टर आ रहा है ना, याओ
लो भाई मस्त है
भाई मैं
अरे सुनो मेरा सुबह मुझे देख मेरा काम करना है, सुनो मेरी सुबह मेरा मतलब कल मैं बिजी रहूंगा, तो मेरे दोनों अकाउंट में डेली और रेजिंग करना है तेरे को।
Didn't secretly scuttle away.
The traps weren't triggered, so it should still be here. Odd.
मतलब वो इनसे देखूंगा सुबह 8 बजे तो खत्म होगा 10 बजे, 10 बजे के बाद
जैसे डांसर है पता है, जैसे डांसर।
यप, वो इसीलिए तो मैंने
You honored our agreement and waited here until we returned. As such, I'll hold up my end and give you another mechanical part. Keep it safe. I'm not giving you another one if you lose it. Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanical parts, take us deeper into the contaminated region. I want to see what happened there. What caused the Avidya forest to become like this?
वो लेव में 4 स्टार अवेलेबल होगा। लेव का सब 4 स्टार अवेलेबल होगा।
मैं बताऊं मैं क्या करना, मेरे को कॉन्स्टेलेशन चाहिए तो शैली की कॉन्स्टेलेशन निकालो ना, शिंचो की कॉन्स्टेलेशन, ये मेरे को पता है। ये भी शैली
में जॉम्बी आएगा तो मैं 3.4 में
अरे सुनो,
A blade embraces its deal, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
अरे सुबोजित, मैं देख शिंचो भी C4 है, शैंगलिंग भी C4, मैं कौन सी किसके कॉन्स्टेलेशन के लिए जाऊं?
तुम कौन सा कैरेक्टर यूज कर रहे हो वो तो बोलो।
मैं दोनों यूज करने पड़ते हैं एक ही टीम में, रेड एंड नेशनल में।
So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
मैं या तो शिंचो यूज के ले जाऊं, शिंचो का डैमेज होता है भाई, शिंचो 30,000
कुमारी क्या
पता है, बट उसका कॉन्स्टेलेशन चाहिए।
क्या कुमारी?
नहीं, मैं दोनों
का नाम है कुमारी
पर जाऊं, स्किल बढ़ेगा दोनों।
कुमारी ने कुसुनाली है वो,
कुमारी लिखा है इधर।
कौन सा दूसरा क्या?
हाँ
तेरा डीले है मेरे बहुत।
यू बात कर, क्यों बात सही बात, ये ऐसा कैरेक्टर है
मैं साइलेंट का कौन लूंगा क्योंकि
So
मेरा
this is the contaminated region that everyone's been talking about. Oh, it definitely looks different from normal. It's like, really?
Do you feel unwell at all? Good. It's as
How do you know that?
I haven't entered the contaminated region for a proper investigation. My observations during our time here have all but confirmed my hypothesis. Look at these flowers. How are they different from normal? This flower they're sensitive to ley line from the looks of things. The ley lines around here are already out of control.
You're saying the contamination here is coming from ley lines?
I can't confirm. Let's take another look.
मैं अपनी शैंगलिंग डाल रहा हूँ, उसको देख लेना, एक सेकंड को टाइम लगेगा शो होने में।
तो इंडिया बेस है
मतलब एनर्जी रिचार्ज चाहिए और क्रिट रेट चाहिए, मैं तो क्रिट डैमेज दे रहा था।
मेरा बता दो ना, मेरा ना अभी जो
You know, we haven't seen any animals this entire time.
मतलब उसके पास एम्बलेम,
The birds used to chirp really loudly, and there were a lot of foxes.
This contaminated region currently appears to have a critical efflux of ley line energy, which is probably the root cause of the patient's cognitive disturbances. Some animals, like how plant climate, this equilibrium, normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However, the average person cannot.
And why are we okay?
10 सेकंड का होता है, पर जो उसका C4 होता है ना,
I'm not sure why you are, but she and I are fine because our elemental capabilities allow us to adapt to this kind of change. Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated ley line energy. The only one who can freely traverse this place is probably the mechanical crab. That's about it for the investigation. Help me find an open space. I want to test something.
बहुत पहले कल मेरे को गेंशिन में एक बंदे का मैसेज आया क्या, मत बोलना कुछ मतलब उल्टा सीधा मैसेज।
Environment, no wind. Target
हाँ भाई,
parameters,
एक तो मालूम है,
normal. Setup complete.
मेरे को राइडन बिल करने
Looks like it's working.
कोई टिप्स दे दो।
What's this?
मैंने उसको बताया।
A purification device that I made. It can absorb excess ley line energy and temporarily stabilize an area.
और हमारा जोंगली आर्टिन है योला और
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, once this contamination is present, it isn't something that a few purification devices can fix. The purification devices have their limits. At best, they can only prevent the contaminated region from expanding temporarily. If we want to permanently eradicate the contamination, that's right.
डेंड्रो ट्रैवलर वो डेंड्रो चाहिए भी मेरे को डेंड्रो चाहिए तो वेपन निकालना है
Something's approaching.
वेपन पर ऑलमोस्ट 10 फुल में मेरा वेपन आ जाएगा
So that's it. Now that the ley line energy has stabilized, the monsters that had left are starting to get rid of them quickly. Don't let them get close to the purification device.
जरूरत नहीं है उसका लोग फालतू निकाला
Whirling snow.
उसकी बिल्ली की हरामी क्लिक कर जाता है अरे भाई 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 हाँ वो जो बोलता है इसको इन लोगों का सब बिल्ड होता है बट से चैट पे आके बोलता है भाई मेरा रिव्यू कर दो
फुल 3.5 स्किप कर सकता हूं
भाई जोंगली चाहिए मेरे को भी जोंगली यार सबसे बेस्ट लगता है मैं तो जोंगली निकालूंगा बाहर में
छन्ने निकालने बाद
उसके बाद मैं आज़दा को बताता हूं उसकी तो जी लगाऊंगा आज़दा करो
आज़दा बिलाई साले को तेरा चट्टी फाड़ दूंगा 90 लेवल में आ जाना
अरे साला हरा ही नहीं पा रहा उसको भाई कल का कितना कुत्ता बना राइडन को भाई 90 लेवल चले जा 90 चले जा अरे साला से पूछता है ऐसे मालूम है पूछता है
Illusion shattered. Everybody stand back. Now you shall perish.
तुम शील्ड लगा तो एक्स्ट्रा डैमेज होगा और चार्जर ज्यादा कांस्टेंट पड़ेगा वो नहीं होगा
अच्छा मैंने ज्यादा भी नहीं दिया उसको
Spare me, please.
वो ईगो वाला उसको लगा मैंने भाव नहीं दिया तो उसने मेरा
These injuries are superficial. Don't move, I'll patch you up.
एरस भाई मेरे देखो मेरी शैंगलिंग देखो कैसी है
अरे एक बंदे का फ्लेक्स कर रहा था कल मेरा तो
Don't worry,
Oh, good.
मेरी शैंगलिंग देखो एरस भाई
It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
भाई देखो अगर मेरा
it hurt you shouting for help.
It's fake. Do you know?
इसका पति है
Be careful.
यार मेरे को भाई कोई भी अच्छा कैरेक्टर मिलता है मेरे को
Life forms are up to no good.
कैरेक्टर अच्छा है क्या
Be best if you
अच्छा है
stay.
क्या मेरे को पता ही नहीं रहता यार
His
अच्छा है कि बुरा
inarticulate
है
speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche disrupt. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village.
एक बंदा देख रहा था भाई वो जो विंग वाला कौन सा होता
At
है
that point, someone will bring him to Kale for help. I already prepared medication that will return him to normal.
हीरो था तो उसके लिए पागल हो जाता था बट
पहले मैं होता और ऐका निकालूंगा फिर बाकी चीज भाई कोई मेरे को पहले वो दोनों निकाल
All right, regardless of what you're thinking, you did some real good this time. That's why I'll give you another mechanical... Guess not. And also...
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand you.
It seems like it possesses limited understanding only towards matters related to help others to get parts. That's probably its thought process. As for why it, or rather its owner, is collecting so many components, I'm not sure. It's getting late.
तेरा जो वो है ना FIFA का लक है ना तो सब लक मेकअप हो जाता है तो भी चुप ही
Hey, over here! Come on, you big lummox, raise your head and look up!
मतलब उसका वेपन भी है ना वो क्राफ्टेबल वेपन है वेपन देखो उसका मेरी शैंगलिंग का वेपन देखो ये क्राफ्ट होता है ये ब्लैक स्मिथ के पास है
ब्रो मैं चलता हूँ का स्कूल जाना है तो मैं आज जल्दी सोना है ओके ओके
Let's set up camp here.
मैंने उसको कौन सा दिया शांति
कल मिलेंगे ओके ओके कमरान भाई कमरान भाई लाइक करके जाना है
इनको वाइट टेसल दिया है
We can also set up a cooking pot and cook pepper.
You're not rainforests are for the next...
Leave it to Pine.
I'm not expecting...
नहीं प्रोटोटाइप जो एनर्जी रिचार्ज
That's right. You can use rushes to start a fire in the wilderness. Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The downside is that they produce a lot of smoke.
R5 या कौन सा है? R1 है तो मत जाओ R5 होते ही ना शैंगली को क्रिम्सन पे बिल्ड कर
Those were probably dead leaf butterfly. My guess is that never mind. The tents. Oh, you found some already.
डैमेज होता है भाई शैंगली को मैं खुद है ना भाई यूरो पकाऊं तो मैं शैंगली को फिर से रीबिल्ड करूंगा.
Sorry. That task wasn't important. I'll note little things like this and give a cute that is. After some further thought, it might come up. I'm off to prepare dinner.
We need the...
Yes, even though most... It's settled then. Have a good night.
नहीं अभी भी नहीं हुआ टाइम लगेगा 3-4 मिनट लगता है पूरा आराम से. मेरे अकाउंट में बताए 4 लोग हैं AR-60.
Is this because of the ley lines? It's been a while since we camped outside like this.
BGMI का देखो मैं ऑल टाइम तो नहीं करूंगा ना. BGMI का कभी-कभी हफ्ते में 1-2 बार मैं कर लूंगा. मैं देखो हर एक गेम क्योंकि वर्जन भी आ रहा है तो वर्जन भी ट्राई करेंगे.
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well? That's good. I was worried that you two wouldn't be able to sleep. Don't worry. Speaking of which, it was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where. So you can a ley line until we fully understand the situation. Take extra topics related. They proposed an intrigue. However, in their pursuit, the irony is. I'm interested in the topic. It's just my my ancestors and the Valuka Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported one another. The bloodline, so to me, all life is important. Life is not an expendable commodity, and knowledge should not be wielded like a scepter. By placing yourself above other life, really? Well, I'm glad to...
2 महीने लग जाएंगे मेरे को फीड आते आराम से.
Did you prepare this? All right. You're not planning on... All right. Suit yourself. Oh, and thanks for the coffee, but I'm about to go to sleep. Leave it with her. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
Aquila Bennett को दे देना.
Paimon slept through the... Really?
तुम्हारा सर्कुलेट अच्छा.
Good morning, traveler in Paimon.
Circulate. Final है शैंगली का.
Quick question. Me too.
Is there something we...
Extinguish our fire also.
काफी अच्छा है. शैंगली के पास सेम है. दोनों का अपना सेम सर्कुलेट है. एग्जैक्ट सेम है.
भाई मैंने सर्कुलेट का इसलिए तो एक अच्छा है मेरा, लेकिन बाकी के पूरे भाई मतलब कुछ भी.
उनको मैं ना गोबलेट को जो शैंगली का गोबलेट उसमें पायरो डैमेज ढूंढ के लाऊं कहीं से भी.
अरे वो मैं कब से मैं तुम्हें बता रहा हूँ मैं कितने तो.
All right. It's about time to head out. As we go further in, we may encounter the effects of try to conserve.
तुम अपनी जीन को 2-piece Vivian 2-piece Glad पे बिल्ड कर लो भाई. 4-piece Vivian.
As I thought, the closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters that appear.
Let's light it up! Whirling snow! My apologies!
हीलर है ना वो ले लो, उसका रीजन आएगा, अभी टाइम लगेगा, अभी तू गया ही है कुछ महीने पहले।
खाना पता भी नहीं क्या काम है भाई।
नहीं कैंडस इतना अच्छा नहीं है, अभी वेस्ट मत करो रिसोर्सेज, उनमें उनका कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन सही होता है। कुकी शिनोबू सुनो मैं तुमको टीम बता रहा हूँ अभी साइनो के साथ।
Upon closer inspection, the plants here are really different. Leyline energies are also stronger here. This may be the place we've been looking for. Ready yourselves. We're going in.
और साइनो में पता है अटैक मत देना गोबलेट में, वहाँ पर एलिमेंटल मास्टरी देना। और डेंड्रो को पूरा एलिमेंटल मास्टरी और कुकी शिनोबू को पूरा एलिमेंटल मास्टरी, हाइड्रो को है ना थोड़ा एचपी और पूरा एलिमेंटल मास्टर, मतलब पूरी ईएम टीम और साइनो का एज डीपीएस प्लस गोबलेट एलिमेंटल मास्टरी होना चाहिए।
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
मैं खाना खा रहा हूँ मालूम है, तुम्हें भूख लगा इतना?
वही भूख लगा, मैं भी खाऊंगा।
मेरे को यूरोप सर्वर में जा रहा हूँ मैं तो यार, वहाँ पर मेरे को रेजिन हो गया, मेरा 5 कंडेंस हो गए, वो यूज करूँगा।
There's a ton of mechanical monsters here. They make this place their lair.
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's take care of them quickly.
Shine down. Body and mind.
One with the forest. Two. Ha! Enshroud. Two. Two.
Time to act. There is no escape.
One with the forest.
जो सारा रेडन है क्या, रेडन है उसको बिल्ड करो, C6 को जो सारा, हाँ तो मत बिल्ड करो, वेस्ट मत करो, कुकी शिनोबू कर लो, इससे अच्छा कुकी शिनोबू अच्छी रहेगी साइनो के साथ, साइनो के लिए हीलर हो जाएगा। हाइड्रो पे तुम देख लो, शिंचू रख लो चाहे कुछ ही रख लो, चलो अभी तो बस कोको भी नहीं है।
What is this?
वो डेंड्रो आर्कून कैसे भी निकालो और तुम्हारा साइनो का काफी डैमेज वेस्ट हो जाएगा।
Leyline energy, this device. It's extracting energy from the ley lines without end. Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences? The ley...
हेजो है लेकिन कोई काम का आएगा नहीं उसका ज्यादा।
नहीं हेजो अभी कोई काम को बता रहा हूँ, एक दो कैरेक्टर अपने मेन डीपी टीम एक टीम बिल्ड करो पहले पूरी।
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in leyline energy, which may cause irreversible damage to your body. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this thing off.
मैं तो कई टीम हो गई, चाइल्ड नेचुरल हो गई, नेचुरल हो गई, हाइपर कैरी हो गई, आयाका फ्रीज हो गई, आयाका फ्राइड हो गई, पता नहीं कितनी टीम बनानी है।
Then let's look for it together. If there is no control unit here, then there must be a trapdoor somewhere.
You know where it is? Hey, wait for me!
तो है ना यूरोप सर्वर में, उसमें मेरे एलिमेंटल मास्टर वाला वेपन दिया तो 12,000 दे रहा है, और अटैक वेपन दिया तो 5
What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful and watch your step.
वेपन पैनल पे तुमको जैसे कैरेक्टर में 90 पे मिलता है, वेपन पे 80 पे मिलता है, तो मैं 60 पीटी 70 पीटी एटलीस्ट वेपन पैनल पे, तो मेरे को अगले 10 फुल पे 5 स्टार आएंगे।
His body is cold.
5 स्टार नहीं चाहिए।
It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken, likely from chronic malnourishment and stress. He collapsed and never got back up. What exactly happened here? Almost forgot about you. Here, this is the last one.
What is it doing?
Sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a laboratory. We should find a repository of research documents if we keep going. The file room will definitely give us some clues, so let's go take a look. Maybe we can piece together what happened here.
आज तो दिला तू मेरे को थंबनेल का वो चीज देगा आज से मैं फिर से मैं नया अपना थंबनेल खुद बनाऊंगा तो लेजेंडरी थंबनेल समझो लेजेंडरी
अरे मेरा थंबनेल देखा क्या आज वाला मेरे चैनल पे देखना तो
अच्छा
मस्त बनाया मैंने
गेंशिन का
डिस्कॉर्ड पे देख लो जा नहीं नहीं पीजीआर मेरे पास
गेंशिन का नहीं अच्छा
गेंशिन का तो मैं अभी मोबाइल आ जाता तब बनाऊंगा गेंशिन का मोबाइल
एक्चुअली
तो मेरे को अभी यही दिक्कत है कि मैंने एक बार ट्राई किया था गेंशिन में रिकॉर्ड करने का गेम क्रैश हो गया
हाँ BGMI का मतलब क्या बोलूँ बनाना है मगर BGMI का मालूम है कंपटीशन इसमें ज़्यादा है ना कुछ भी आलतू फालतू तुम थंबनेल बनाओ तो नहीं होता पता नहीं कैसे
अभी भी न्यूज़ खेलते हो ना
कौन सा न्यूज़ खेलता नहीं है कब खेलता था
BGMI
खेलता हूँ
तो मैं देखता हूँ यार मेरा फोन आ जाए कल तो मेरे को भाजी के पास जाना है उसके बाद नेक्स्ट डे मेरा फोन आएगा और सुबह जो मेरे को बैकअप डेटा बैकअप का तरीका मिल गया वो डेटा बैकअप के लिए मेरे को जनरेटर की जरूरत नहीं है मोबाइल में जब मैं नया मोबाइल होगा वहाँ पर ऑप्शन आ जाएगा डेट वाला तो वहाँ से मैं डायरेक्ट बैकअप कर दूँगा मेरा सारा OTG डेटा बैकअप हो जाएगा
बस देखो ऐसे गुफा उफा है ये भी जगह भी अच्छा है बुरा नहीं है
The value of knowledge cannot simply be quantified in monetary terms.
चलो अभी तक वो 40 क्या मजाक चल रहा है 45 हो ही नहीं रहा भाई एक बार 40 में हो जाए उसके बाद धीरे धीरे बढ़े क्या ही जाता है मैं बढ़े ही ना कुछ भी जाते नहीं है
भाई मेरा ख्याल तो एक बार में 12,000 देता है फिर डैमेज 5,000
तो सब रेजन वेस्ट करूंगा उसके बाद
नहीं अभी भी रेजन
If you press a leaf between dry sheets of paper, you can make an attractive and handy bookmark.
तो मैंने लोगों ने 20,000 10,000 रेजन उड़ाए तो कुछ नहीं करना पर तुम्हें अच्छा स्टार्टिंग में अच्छा मिल गया था तुम्हें 5,000 अच्छा मिलने लग गया तुम आगे जा सकते हो
This place is a natural hiding spot with how hidden it is. The pipes continue.
Did you two find anything?
किस तरह से स्पेंड करना मैं जैसे
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too. Yes, the Spontama created a device that visually records experiments and consolidates the final production into a tape. However, these.
Come on, let's watch.
Hold on. Let me figure out how to play the tape.
50 मोरा का वो है क्या गंदा थोड़ी ना ले 50 मोरा
Kakata?
हाँ
Kakata? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone?
कौन सा 22 है
There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Habatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils at the academia. Oh, you're also quite happy. Yes, I thought not. Listen up, Kakata. I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. The technology will be unlike anything else that exists. I'll use mechanical organs, and electric currents will course through them like blood. A steel cast heart that will beat forever, and a brain of myriad components that can think like mine.
बहुत close है अपन.
Inspiration from the ruins and the research that the academia had banned. I hope everything can start anew from this place. When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine, but a truly living being. It's fine. You will understand. One day, you will understand me.
Karkata is the mechanical crab, right? And that researcher named Abatui said he wanted to prove something to the academia?
Just a minute.
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui. He was expelled from the academia for researching mechanical life forms.
Junior researcher?
वही 7-7-8-8 बहुत कम डैमेज है यार वे आयातों का 7 से 8,000 दे रहे हैं वरना 30,000 जाना चाहिए इसका डैमेज 20,000 पर स्लैश बहुत कम डैमेज है यार
Yeah? Well, what's wrong?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatui look older than you?
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished my studies a while ago, so subsequent students generally considered me as their senior. Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people always dragged me into pictures. I felt like some kind of animal on display. That isn't important. Let's go and see if we can find other tape recordings.
यार मेरा आयातो ना एलिमेंटल मास्टर पे ज़्यादा डैमेज दे रहा है अटैक से ज़्यादा
अच्छा ये वो है मोरा खरीदने वाला ना ठीक है मेमोरी फाइनल है मतलब
पर सुनो जो अपना नेक्स्ट वर्जन का जो कैरेक्टर बैनर है ना जो 3.4 का वो सबसे बेस्ट है आज तक का पूरी हिस्ट्री में तुम्हें पता एलाइटम के जो स्वॉर्ड है उसमें क्रिट डैमेज मिलेगा और जो शाओ है उसके वेपन में क्रिट रेट मिलता है सेकंड हाफ में येलन के वेपन में क्रिट डैमेज मिलेगा और हुताओ के वेपन में भी क्रिट डैमेज मिलेगा सबसे बेस्ट है कौन सा वेपन मिले चाहे तुम्हें अच्छा वेपन होगा नहीं उसमें एक बार कोई भी स्पिन मत करना पहले तो हुताओ निकाल मेरा हुताओ निकाल के बाद स्पिन करना मैं तो या तो येलन निकाल सकता हूँ इस अकाउंट में यार येलन के चांस ज़्यादा है मेरे को उसकी ज़रूरत पड़ रही है येलन हुताओ भी निकालना चाहूँगा बिकॉज कोई फाइटिंग कैरेक्टर नहीं है यार तो एलाइटम मत पुल करना पर सच बताऊँ तो मैं कोई काम कर भी तुम स्टार्टिंग प्लेयर हो तुम या तो हुताओ को कर लो यार
एलाइटम कौन है मिनट में जरा बताना
It's from a half a year ago.
That's quite the time gap. I wonder what happened in between.
तुम्हारे जो तुम मतलब शायद बात कर रहे हो शायद एलाइटम से तो बात कर रहे हो शायद
It's rare that you malfunction because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my set parameters?
इतना क्वेस्ट मैंने भी किया एलाइटम से बात कर रहे हो फिर हमसे पूछ रहे हो एलाइटम कौन है
All right, there you go.
सबसे बड़ी बात
Water entered the Keela and caused it to short circuit, so it couldn't receive signals from the ganglion. Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. I swapped in some new parts, so you should be all right. Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful next time. We're tight on money right now, so we don't have a lot of parts or power to spare. I'm glad. Aren't the bunch at the academia always saying things like, mechanical intelligence is just an extension of statistics? They were blown away when they saw us talking with each other. Too bad it was just a dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably wouldn't even notice if I died. Never mind. I should probably be worrying about next month's power.
After Abatui left the academia, everyone lost contact with him. I thought he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms. Instead, he had holed up here and continued his experiments.
Raiden doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out Karkata's broken parts. Why would he mess with ley lines?
हाँ ये प्रिमोजेंस वगैरह कुछ तो मिलना चाहिए तो मतलब एक्सपी वगैरह हाँ वो है ना
Let's keep looking around.
करेंगे ना ये स्विच करते करते आर्टिफैक्ट फॉर्म क्यों नहीं हो रहा मतलब आर्टिफैक्ट बढ़ना चाहिए वो बढ़ना चाहिए ना वो क्या आर्टिफैक्ट बोल रहा है एक्सपी
पूरा होगा तब बढ़ेगा ना काफी हो जाएंगे
अभी 1700 है मेरे पास
भाई क्या हो रहा है
हाँ?
सारा डैमेज जा रहा है यही करी पे
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.
ज़्यादा चमक रहा है ना वो सही होगा
ज़्यादा चमक रहा है ना तो ये लेंगे
पता चला तो ये भी ना कर पाऊँ
Following the serial numbers, the next recording should be here. The writing is sloppy. Perhaps his state of mind had changed. There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot. Doesn't seem like Abatui put it there.
Maybe Karkata helped him with sorting.
It's hard to say. These are the last two tape recordings. Let's watch them.
अरे मेरा पहला कैरेक्टर है वेंटी ऐसे तो
ना मर्द ना मर्द
20 फुल में मिल गया वेंटी 20 फुल किया ऐसे वेंटी
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking about something.
मेरा अकाउंट बनाया था
Today might become a special day. In my recent experiments, I successfully gave you a living being's instincts. When you're low on power, or if one of your parts is damaged, you will prioritize your survival command and proactively recharge or replace your parts. That is a very dangerous thing. And today, I did something even more dangerous. I've officially activated the conducting reset. I'm also getting tired, Karkata. I don't know what's driving me to continue with this research anymore. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I want to turn you into a living, breathing, and talking being. I'm not talking about anything cheerful, Karkata. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limited responses based on preset commands or keywords. Karkata, I wish you could speak to me, even just once. Yes. It is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line extractor for some more and continue my experiments. Life goes on, and I have to as well. I don't have any other choice. This is new. If I place enough 2 control modules here to simulate the brain's thalamus. Of course, my eyesight's active now. Quite strange. I feel weak. Oh no, I have to shut down the extractor. Shut it off. Right. In the end, it's just like the academia said. Mechanical life forms only bring danger. My reason. I'm sorry, Kakata.
But
in the end, I still wasn't able to turn you into a true mechanical life form.
मतलब पाइमोन की आवाज को तुम्हें लगातार कम ज्यादा करना है सेटिंग में
I see. So the ley line effluence was an accident. After Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical monsters were driven by their instincts and continuously drew out power from the ley line extractor.
I don't understand. Then why didn't Karkata go haywire like the other machines?
Because Karkata is different from the other machines. Structures similar to living organisms, the ability to cry and laugh, and capacity for independent thought. To Abatui, only a machine with these features could be considered a mechanical life form. Perhaps only by building such a machine could he have yet. But if he had slow, Karkata can't speak.
What does that mean?
You'll see in a bit. First, let's find the control unit for the later.
अरे टाइम होता है ना भाई मेरे को एक साथ जाके पहले तक
अगर ये बार 10 बार बोलता है पाइमोन को बड़ी चीज नहीं होता
More of this transparent flooring. It feels like a maze.
मैंने एरन भाई जैसी गलती मैंने भी की थी मैं स्टार्टिंग में सारे रेजिन फ्रेजाइल वगैरह सब उड़ा दिया फिर मेरे को पता चला कितनी जरूरी चीज है
पता है अंडों की तरह कुछ भी करता था मैंने सब फ्रेजाइल भी उड़ा दिए थे मेरे आर्टिफैक्ट
मेरा अकाउंट मतलब इतना ट्रेस हो गया मैंने मतलब वो इस अकाउंट को डिलीट कर दिया मतलब ऐसे मैं खेलता ही नहीं हूं उस अकाउंट को
मेरे को पता है कैसा लग रहा था मेरे को अकाउंट बनाया मैंने कैरेक्टर्स के जो आर्टिफैक्ट है वो बस उनको सेट दे देने उनके
Who do you think you are?
ये नहीं पता था कि रिट्रेट फ्री टाइम अलग रहते हैं मेरे को लगता था एक सेट होगा सबके एक जैसा ही होगा तो मैं वही दे देता
Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The way ends here. Wanna try jumping down?
Rain outlines your fate.
One with the forest.
Illusion shattered. No, my sword.
Enshroud. I hear everything. One thing after. Can't see.
There is no escape.
Let's nip that in the bud. One with the forest.
Body and mind. Illusion shattered. Take flight.
This should be the control
हाँ
unit.
chasm से तो
Once
अच्छा
we turn it
रहता है,
off, the
हमले
ley line
1%
extractor should
2
also
करोड़
shut
%
down.
अच्छा।
नहीं नहीं भाई, सुबेरो में तुम्हें पता है इतनी ज्यादा अंडरग्राउंड टनल है, तुम ढूंढते रह जाओगे, तुमको सारी टनल नहीं मिलेंगी।
Without an external
इतनी
force
underground
damaging the
है
ley
सुबेरो।
lines, they should start to slowly repair themselves.
हाँ मैंने ना वो जो
Oh, but
इंटरेक्टिव मैप
I
से
bet
देखा था,
you
भाई
two are
बहुत
more
सारे
worried
टनल है,
about
तुम पूरी
Karkata.
कभी नहीं देख पाओगे इतनी जल्दी। 100% नहीं होगा तुम्हारा कभी भी सुबेरो, अगर तुमने अंडरग्राउंड छोड़ दिया, तुम्हें पता कैसे कैसे मिलेगी? मतलब किसी झाड़ी होगी, तुम झाड़ी के पास जाओगे, तुम्हें पता चलेगा झाड़ी नहीं है, टनल है बहुत बड़ी।
अरे भाई
वहाँ पर बहुत सारी चेस्ट मिलेगी, तुम्हें पता नहीं चल पाओगे। सुबेरो सुबेरो मेरे को तो पसंद नहीं है, ये कभी बहुत ज़्यादा अंडरग्राउंड है। तो सुबेरो
यार डोनाल्ड का क्या है? डोनट्स का क्या है? मतलब 4 स्टार कुछ डोनट्स वगैरह मिलता है रिंग जैसा।
अरे यार कलेक्ट कर लो, इसमें अचीवमेंट मिलती है, तुम सारे कलेक्ट कर लो।
और कोई काम का नहीं है। बताओ भाई, मैं सोच रहा था पे मेरे को सबसे पहला मिला था, समझ रहा है? मैं घूम के आया, मैं तो खुश हो जा रहा भाई, फिलहाल ये पर्पल कलर का कुछ आ गया, मजा ही आ गया भाई। बाद में पता चलेगा भाई, इसका तो कोई काम ही नहीं है, इसको काटने के लिए बना है।
So, Karkata has been collecting parts?
Karkata is unable to understand the concept of death. However, it probably remembers when Abatui replaced its parts when it malfunctioned, and how that it's true that Karkata.
So that's why it kept stealing mechanics.
Yes, but the important thing is that it formed the thought of wanting to repair Abatui. No one knows how this thought came to be, but it has even some. If it really is as we've predicted, this.
बचपन में ब्लैक मार्केट पे आ गया।
Can you hear Paimon? Tainari says you're awesome!
It reached its limit. It's a miracle that it. I'm going to confirm that the. Let them. Be.
मेरे को तो छोटे से वो टेरिस बहुत अच्छा लगता है, बहुत बॉम्ब पे बॉम्ब रखता था मैं वो। हाँ वो टेरिस।
The ley line extractor has ceased operations. Traces of ley line energy are still in the atmosphere, but moving on, those affected according to the academia's policies, we need to bring everything back. Research materials related to You two should return first. I'll take care of things, although we've stopped the source of the effluence. Listen. Also, it'll take tell the adventurers.
इसीलिए भाई इसको कभी टीम में ले लेने ऊपर।
Oh, and don't talk.
All right. Then
Future planning way.
स्पेशल इवेंट आया था ना, वो देखा कि लोगों को मारने में ये होता है भाई, अजीब मतलब यही भाई कि भाई एक टाइम था जब अपन फंगस के साथ पोकेमॉन बैटल कर रहे थे, और अब
पोकेमॉन बैटल?
पोकेमॉन बैटल ही तो था भाई, वो फंगस को पकड़ना पड़ता था और उनसे बैटल करवाना पड़ता।
नहीं वो नेक्स्ट साल आता है, वो नेक्स्ट ईयर भी आएगा, मतलब हर
समझ में नहीं आया, मजा है।
नए अपडेट में बीटल बैटल आने वाला है, जहाँ तक पता है।
हाँ वो परमानेंट है, वो परमानेंट बता रहे हैं।
उसमें मजा आएगा, मतलब तू बीटल फाइट करा सकता है, वो डोरेमोन में वगैरह देखा है ना, बीटल फाइट।
हाँ
वैसे करा सकते हैं तू, अब ये आएगा इसमें बीटल फाइट।
वो अलग बात है, वो छुपन छुपाई वाला अब नहीं आएगा।
वो पर अभी फिलहाल तो नहीं।
वो मस्त था रे, मस्त था वो।
अरे एरोस भाई, एरोस तो जो फंगस है उसको मतलब मटेरियल के लिए तो मार रहे हो, मटेरियल ही तो चाहिए उससे। हाँ तो तुम उसको फिजिकल अटैक से करोगे ना तो तुमको मटेरियल मिल जाएगा। एलिमेंटल से किसी भी एलिमेंटल अटैक करोगे ना तो तुम्हें वो इनएक्टिव वाला भी मिलेगा साथ साथ में, उसका ध्यान रखना।
ए तालियां बजाते देखा, हाँ इसकी क्या बचपन पे भाई ड्रग्स का बिजनेस होता।
ड्रग्स भाई ब्लैक मार्केट में पूरा सप्लायर ही
नेक्स्ट विन रेस अब नेक्स्ट ईयर मतलब
इस साल आएगा विन रेस अब, नेक्स्ट ईयर आएगा।
पिछले साल भी आया था।
हर साल आता है, तो हर साल लैंटर्न राइट भी आएगा, जैसे अब लैंटर्न राइट आने वाला है।
भाई बता भाई, उसको तो परमानेंट रहना चाहिए।
किसको?
ये विन रेस को
परमानेंट रहेगा तो एक्सक्लूसिव इवेंट कैसे बनेगा फिर? वो हर कोई कभी खेल लो, फिर उसकी वैल्यू खत्म हो जाएगी विन रेस की, फिर हर कभी खेल लो तुम। तो तभी उसको लिमिटेड कर देंगे तो ज़्यादा खेलेंगे उसको। ये मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटेजी होती है कंपनी की।
Anyway, so the contaminated region turned out to be a ley line effluent deep in the
I see. Once the excess... This is the stipulate...
ये तो ऐसा है कि आप करना चाहिए ऐसे।
Is Karkata going to be sent back to the academia? It's already damaged, but Paimon feels sad thinking about it getting disassembled. Oh, then how about we find time and Paimon really wants to go right now? But alright then.
मैंने फुल कर दी मेरी तरफ से, इसलिए आ रहा है मेरे को। मैंने तुम सबकी आवाज को मैंने लो पर कर रखा है क्योंकि मेरे को अपनी नहीं सुनती। 7 दिन बाद अपडेट आएगा, मतलब 5 दिन में अपडेट आने वाला है, 5 से 6 दिन में।
वही ना भाई।
A blade embraces its duty.
अब अभी तक अभी भी आधा ही चाहिए।
नहीं एरन
हाँ
जो प्रोफाइल पे जाके चेक करो कितने 1000 एक्सपी और चाहिए।
रुको।
How are you feeling? Sleep well? We should go find Kainari.
इधर का ड्रग्स है क्या? धर्मेंद्र भाई वेलकम है।
अब चेक कर कितनी
भाई अभी भी आधा से ज्यादा चाहिए। अभी टोटल अभी तो हुआ है मेरा 6573, 14400 से और चाहिए।
7-8 हज़ार चाहिए भाई।
हाँ 7000 चाहिए, 14400 टोटल।
एक दिन में नॉर्मल एक्सप्लोरेशन कर दोगे तो
मतलब
तुम मेरा वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट कर लो यार, वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट से तुम्हारी कभी अप नहीं होगा, टाइम लगेगा। वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट जल्दी
Keep your... The lilac Daphne, a Daphne extrapolating from these two data sets, it would be particularly potent to... I thought I told you all to keep your voices low. Why would I do that? So that's why you two barged in like barbarians at this hour. Fine. I suppose I wasn't clear enough about this yesterday. What I meant was, according to the academia's policies, anyway, the first we then buried up. I'm not with the academia. So what do their policies have to do with me? On the other hand, I am the forest watcher of the Avidya forest. I have a duty to protect all life in the forest. All life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Karkata is no exception. If the possibility exists of a Tui only left behind, maybe a conflict. From a more rigorous perspective, it is impossible to conclude that Karkata is a real life form. By the way, I'm not interested in, but as things stand now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make it my... What do you think?
Water वाला?
वाटर का मैं स्ट्रीम चैट देखता हूँ स्ट्रीम
मैं बोलता आ जाओ सो रहा वाटर वाला मत बोलना और भी वर्ल्ड है
वर्ल्ड तो काफी है
इनाकुमिया का वर्ल्ड अब तक तुझे ओपन नहीं किया
इनाकुमिया कौन सा
हाँ एनकोनोमिया वाला
बातात्सुमी आइलैंड पे टेलीपोर्ट कर और वहाँ पे
एक
तेरे को क्वेस्ट देगा
पहले तो डेली कमीशन कर
हाँ डेली कमीशन कर लेता रुको मैं ना थोड़ा चार्ज
वात्सुमी आइलैंड हुई बहुत प्रीमियम
Ah, it's been a while. Of course. Go ahead. No. Now there's a question I wasn't the once renowned, right? The art of forging most of the great swords, but fortunately, if my memory serves me...
Oh yeah, we learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then too. It seems like such a shame.
In fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause. Only recently, when he told me that, as there is no harm, the Raiden Gokuden. 400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a cat Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation, knowing that they had just one chance to save countless smiths' death. In his heart, powerless, alas. Finally, in his fury. But when he came, that is why the Kai...
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
दिवंस के ऊपर जो यूआईडी लिखा है वो है पिक्चर वो वाला
Kazuha? Why yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well. My pleasure.
Don't kill time. On to the next.
क्रिस्टल मैरो बताता हूँ मेरे को पता नहीं 40-50 मैं तुम्हारे वर्ल्ड में आ जाऊँ हाँ मैं दिखाता हूँ तुम्हें जाना है याशोरी आइलैंड है ना याशोरी आइलैंड
हाँ मैं उधर ही हूँ
तो जो सरपेंट का हेड है ना सरपेंट हेड वो जो सरपेंट हेड नाम लिखा है उधर हाँ उसकी खोपड़ी है ना उसके नीचे मिल जाएगा मतलब जो कार के नीचे 3-4 मिलेगा उधर एक ही नहीं वाटर वाले डेली कमीशन हो गए
नहीं पहले ये देख लेता हूँ उसके बाद देखता हूँ वाटर वाला कौन सा
नहीं पहले डेली करो भाई एंटोनो में बहुत टाइम लगता है तुम्हें कैरेक्टर बिल्ड नहीं तुमसे पूरा नहीं हुआ एटलीस्ट कैरेक्टर बिल्ड करो पहले उसके लिए कैरेक्टर बिल्ड कर लो ना पूरा नहीं हुआ एंटोनो में तुमसे
मतलब भाई वो जो फाइट होगी ना वो मेरे को देखनी है
उसके लिए रेडर बिल्ड करो पहले यार को ठीक करके
So this is a day in the life of a traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
तो भी जुगाड़ लगा के सुब्रोजीत और बिनाटो भाई ने एक जगह दिखाई जिससे अंदर जाना
भाई आईफोन का गंदा सीन है।
We're here! This is the Yashiro Commission's headquarters.
Traveler, it's been a while. If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato...
Are they out?
The Commissioner is out on business.
What do you think? Shall we go in?
If it were anyone else...
We'll be heading in then.
Hello, dears. Of course, what would you like to know? Oh, they're both as for the...
So pretty much...
Very...
Well, got any more questions?
You're very well, Miss Kamisa. I must say, whenever the commissioner, they say, they get it, Miss Kamisa. It's been as someone who... So, in the future, if you ever do have the time, wonderful.
Paimon likes it here. Paimon's itching to try it. We make...
Of course. You're always welcome.
Alright, goodbye for now. We're, great. Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry, we'll see ourselves out.
All right, then. Take care now.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yep. Everything's taken care of now. Don't worry.
Very well. Safe travels. Goodbye. Safe travels.
The boss hard again.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Well, here we are. But what are we looking for? Something? Or someone?
Do my eyes deceive me, or is that the Traveler and Paimon?
Xavier? What are you doing here?
I was in the general area, and now I'm in this specific area. There, that's me. So,
We have some questions and thought you might be able to help.
certainly do. If there's anything you want to know, just ask away. Like the back of my... Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tataris. Oh, well, I'm told that its history is one of the most foremost forging and smelting operations in the nation. Goes back around 1,000 years. Still, the furnace has had a couple of serious maintenance issues along the way.
A couple? When exactly?
One was just in the last few years, the other was several hundred years ago. A fun fact, I'm not the first Fontaine tech guy to come and work on it either. There was a guy back then, too. They say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology upgrade. It seems like the technological collaboration between our two nations goes back a long way. How about that?
Hey, weren't you gonna ask Xavier something about Tatarisuna? Come on, ask already.
Oh, I didn't...
Me neither.
What brought this on? Sure, go ahead. A kabuki mono. I do know the word, but sadly I've never... Of course!
Oh, really?
Oh, you're most farewell.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking for. Sure, but keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile. Come on. Alright, let's head off and go meet the...
Hey, it's them!
Akaba! Sawada! You're still here?
Indeed we are.
We have time. What
It's the same topic we discussed last time.
Still looking for more info about Tatarasuna, huh? Should we join them?
Unfortunately, we haven't, huh?
I presume you'll want to read mine as well.
Well, what do you think?
Hey, Traveler. Remember how...
What did you find out? Some...
It's a long story. Basically...
Wow. So many...
Well. So it all comes... to
this new information...
Yes, okay.
And they're back at it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Look at us, prattling on about our projects and...
You're welcome. See you...
Keep us in the loop if you find out...
Will do. Nahida, we're here! Traveler, Paimon, how have you been? Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a Balladeer? You look troubled. Traveler? Hey, what's wrong?
वो सो गए क्या तुम लोग
नहीं सर जी मैं टैग कर रहा था मेरा बर्थडे स्पेशल लाइफ
बर्थडे आज बर्थडे तुम्हारा
That's quite a story. So, this puppet known as the Balladeer erased himself from Irminsul, hoping that he could change the past. But how? As the travelers, nevertheless. So, you believe? Yes. The traveler comes, so if there's anyone in... Paimon's having a... I can only make inferences. Something else worrying you? Something that couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died, right? Once the Balladeer, he couldn't keep hitting. The story makes sense. The Balladeer tried to achieve that power that... Yeah, it does make sense, but it just feels so hopeless. Please wait a moment. this should be the one.
वो business.
It turns out that... What is it? A record from a personal collection. You should take a look.
Oh, अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा.
Is this a fairy tale? I authored this record. Huh? When combined with the Traveler's... Hold on. So this... Yes. It's changing the information in but Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. That's incredible! What a great idea! And sending the Traveler into Irminsul with the Balladeer must have been a further precaution. I knew she'd remember everything. This story is but if we connect all the... There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own. Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night and lament to itself as it gazed at its reflection in the water. I am a monstrosity, yet they are too foolish to see it. I pity them. But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was not their kin. A kitten, carved from the wood of a white tree, who had been abandoned by the humans. The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender, and it could not grow a coat of richly colored fur. Yet when the other foxes saw this, they spoke words of comfort to the kitten. Even without a tail and fur... Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain. The terrified animals panicked as the fire spread. The only way to extinguish the flames was to make a sacrifice. A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the cleverest among us. Surely you can help us find a way to solve this." The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it. The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful drop of water, clear, spotless, and pure. The monster gave the heart of water. The fire was extinct. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. After burying the bird, the kitten left the mountain for good. Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kitten spent the nights wandering aimlessly, gnashing its teeth at the moon. How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content. I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no one will know that there were...
We solved it!
I remember now. This is not just the Balladeer to become a god. He was experimented on and modified countless times. It was brutal torture, and the only reason he was able to survive is that he was a puppet. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Presumably, they kept it to have something to defend themselves with. Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. That's why they backed up his memory for later use. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered.
It's hard to believe that this person Paimon has no memory of him at all.
The Balladeer agreed to help me look for it before he vanished. We still don't know how to change to Ermin.
It sounds like Paimon...
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, and we comprehend, but the question still troubles us. So the answer is not everything. People yearn to find the truth and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, that is what you have been doing.
Yeah, Mihir is right.
Good idea.
You got it. Come on. Let's go get a snack for one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar. That'll be sure to lift our spirit. Be really tough being the only one who remembers all that. But Paimon's always here to help cheer you up.
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
आवाज बहुत दूर आ रहा है ना। अच्छा वो
Now you shall perish! Take flight! Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! Born to oblivion!
चलो मैं चैलेंज को कंप्लीट करूँ। और चीज चलो एक आया था बस एक
There is no escape!
One more.
Illusion shattered!
No purpose whatsoever.
चल आधा हो गया।
There is no escape.
The world remains constant over the centuries.
Illusion shattered.
वैसे मेरे को इससे इस करना पड़ेगा देखो I don't know पता नहीं भाई टेस्ट करते हैं अच्छा ये कुछ चाहिए एलियंस वगैरह क्या क्या खोल रहा था ठीक है
You're not going anywhere. Not breaking a sweat. Let's move.
Shine down. Inazuma shines eternal. There is no escape. Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered.
मालूम है बस बटन प्रेस करो कब का और मैं हो रहा है सबका ऑलरेडी याद है जरा सारे इसमें और एक बात हुआ और तुझे कोप तो नहीं कर सकते तो कर दिया तो फिर करेंगे भी नहीं ऑफ कर दो हाँ
मर जा भाई
Just a minute. Sound का intense क्यों हो गया? Break the final stage.
अबे ये लास्ट वाला चल रहा है क्या तेरा पर लास्ट वाला चल रहा है यहाँ पे कुछ वाले जो परेशान होने वाले वो आते ही रहते 3 पे 4 पे
इस फ्लक्स वाले में बहुत लोग कर सकता है
There is no escape!
ये तो समझ गया ना कि आप एग्जैक्टली करना क्या है ऊपर करना है नीचे करना है
हाँ
Shine down! Take flight! There is no escape!
समझ में नहीं आ रहा मगर मजा आ रहा है राइडन हटा दो वरना सब ऐसा क्यों
क्योंकि ये वाटर वाला है भाई रोटेट होते रहता है
सब मर जाएगा
मतलब तुम्हें डैमेज पड़ता रहेगा ज्यादा पड़ने लगा तो ऑफ कोर्स मर जाओगे
तो मार के भी भागूंगा
Whirling snow!
मजाक बना के रखे एक करके फिर बंद हो जाता है वाटर वाला है तो फिर मैं काया लेता हूँ ना। काया ऐसे लगना चाहिए काया का। ये क्या सीन है बाबा की?
Take flight.
Oh, so sorry.
Whirling snow. Take flight. Whirling snow. Shine down.
तो नॉर्मल ले जाता है।
Take flight. Illusion shattered.
बता नहीं था यार। वाईफाई जैसे लैग कर रहा है ना मेरा डिवाइस, पता नहीं तुम लोगों को दिख रहा है कि नहीं।
आई थिंक तुम चार्ज लेके देख रहे हो, तो चार्ज नहीं ले रहे। चार्ज भी हो क्या फोन को?
चार्ज भी दिया है ना।
हाँ इसीलिए मेरा आजकल कुछ ज्यादा ही हो रहा है चार्ज की वजह से। चार्ज देके ले होता है, चार्ज नहीं है तो
350 मिनट किया। अच्छा अच्छी बजी थी, अच्छी तो थी बस स्टिल मैं अभी वो वाला कर नहीं रहा हूँ क्योंकि मेरे को पता चल रहा है मेरे औकात से बाहर है। मेरे औकात से बाहर है। इसमें मतलब कितनी बार मर सकते हैं मेरे को आइडिया लग गया।
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
What you eat first?
हो जाएगा।
Hey, are you gonna answer or what?
कल तो पक्का हो जाएगा। आशा तो कर रहा हूँ। हो जाएगा।
अबे तेरे को बलून को बचाना नहीं है, तेरे को बलून को फोड़ना है।
बलून को फोड़ना है क्या?
हाँ।
चलो मैं बचाया जा रहा था पागल जैसे, बता। साला तभी सोच ये लोग बलून को क्यों नहीं फाड़ ले रहे? अब बलून कटा।
Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. Then we can get something to eat.
पीछे पीछे मारते मारते ठीक है भाई, कोई बात नहीं, क्या जाता है।
What is it? Have you figured it all out?
और गेला? क्या गेला?
बोल।
फीफा में कोई नया कैरेक्टर मिला तेरे को?
नहीं, हर दिन नहीं मिलता भाई।
अब मेरे तो सालों में भी नहीं मिलता है।
और रिचार्जन मिला, उसके बाद एक भी नहीं मिला। हाँ वो मिल गया मेरे को, डैनी always टीवी जो कि आरबी है वो।
भाई तेरे पे क्लास किया है जब पूरा।
मेरा भाई जो एलबीबी अगर कोई ब्राजील का हो जाए ना, ब्राजीलियन।
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look, here.
लेकिन अपना के साथ साथ सीएम पे डिफॉल्ट भी है। अर्जेंटीना का हो गया।
अर्जेंटीना का मिडफील्ड है?
मिडफील्ड नहीं, अर्जेंटीना का डिफॉल्ट बस है मिडफील्ड में। दूसरा
Hey, wait!
You mean me?
No, not you. That kid. Didn't you see? Look, if you...
I wasn't paying close. I think you're right.
Who's that guy? You know him or something? He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. I don't want to...
No, please.
You're welcome.
Leave it to me.
Stop. You don't want money. You don't take days off.
That's right. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed. Sunsetias, was it?
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay out of sight. Don't let him see you.
तो सब भेज दिया मालूम है?
वो भी
सब भेज दिया।
माउंट के बाद
Yeah, this'll do.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, all right.
This should be enough. Guess I should... Huh? You two over there. Is there something I can help you with? You've been following me all the way from this... no, we haven't. I have no recollection. Sorry, but I just...
A puppet?
Huh?
You were right.
I guess you do know me after all. Look, I'm just a wanderer. Okay, but please let me...
Are you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any more for it.
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm.
That's oddly nice of you.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
Then let's return to
बोला
the...
पढ़ना ही नहीं है मेरे को भाई ये skip मार देगा
तेरा वो उसका कोई लाइसेंस वाला इशू हुआ नहीं है
ना
मेरे चालू हो गया और मेरा वो मास्टर का वो सबसे जो पहले मिलता है ना उसका वन ऑफ द सबसे अर्ली गेम जो आगे बोल रहे हैं नहीं यार
थैंक यू
ये भी वॉइस मेल एक बार देखेगा ना यार तू पड़े हुए बस ऐसे ही तो बोलेगा क्या है भाई ये तो डेजर्ट पे पड़े हुए हैं वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट
अरे हो भाई क्या अरे स्लाइम
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
Oh, you really went pick some more?
Something's come up.
I was just about to...
What?
I get it, okay? You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that day. Even then, I don't understand why you're so adamant that you don't want any pay for it. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a... Imagine you were me for a second. But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it.
But I don't...
चलो अभी सुमेरु जा रहा हूँ तो हेडफोन तो पहनना मांगता है
No, you're right.
ताने भाई किससे मिलने जा रहा हूँ
Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Thank you again for taking me into the city.
चार्ज बहुत हो गया भाई
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds.
Thank you. All right, done. Thanks for waiting for me. We can go now.
Welcome. Get your spices here.
What's wrong? Huh?
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything. So, yeah, quite an eventful walk. You say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train yourself. Many...
Well, it seems more relevant, but these two claim that they know.
I don't like to... Oh, like a... Yes. Some...
Okay, I have to ask. Oh, you want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my previous incarnation.
If it's that difficult, but I'll be able to handle it.
Is truth something you can...
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. You nearly died because of what you drifted from place to place. Actions rooted in
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time. A chain of cause and effect. A cycle of karma and consequence.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong.
It seems like my...
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but... yeah, we weren't your biggest fans.
If we were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
He's got so much...
Lesser Lord Kusanal.
Yes.
Please.
Even though it will cost...
I'm just a...
Very well.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him?
Don't worry. What?
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my...
Oh, good point.
Understood.
Thank you.
This looks like Inazuma.
Right now, you're in a dream I create. These memories will show...
Sounds like an immersive experience.
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but that was your doing.
All right.
Wanderer, is that because you...
I hear foot...
This place is... No, there's no... You're what? Huh. Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the balladeer in Shake Pavilion and took him back to Tatarasuna.
And the rest is history. Well, it used to be.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor as the second in command at Tatarasuna, but Katsuragi had sworn...
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
It's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new join us.
Huh? What are we doing back here? Whoa.
I was abandoned.
Okay, I heard my mom and he kept coughing.
But you can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be together forever and ever.
This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw after leaving.
What happened to the child?
He died from his ill.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! The voices have gone.
Let's keep going.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been evil. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
Long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who shall feast?
I see through you! Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
This place is dark.
Paimon knows this place. It's the Delusion Factory in Inazuma.
In the original...
Such a creepy atmosphere. And so familiar. Hey, look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all from...
What perhaps you find fighting...
What a funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never failed to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it complete. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, by then. See you at the victory feast.
Poor little Tom. Forget it.
The plot does not...
Yes.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results and your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Rain outlines your fate.
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape! Take flight!
You can't run from death.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru. Is that?
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to...
Welcome.
When do we start?
You seem impatient.
The biological transformation.
Nothing worse than what I've been.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after...
That was gracefully...
I suggest you speak...
The doctor again?
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon.
Let's move on.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass. Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with the void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self. I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul-searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours. You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free?
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my... Is he alright?
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
This is trying my patience.
Have you got all your memories back now?
Have you got any more stupid questions?
Feeble human!
Squall and Fury. That's far enough.
Insignificant past!
The wind rises.
At my command, you shall fall! Feeble human! Bow your head! My endless cycle begins!
Nothing worth mentioning. Squall and Fury.
Insignificant past! Behold! Feeble human!
Wretched vermin!
Imbecile!
It disappeared.
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too!
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and every... But don't worry.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success.
Come on.
Welcome back, Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer. You don't like being a...
It's fine. After learning about... I'm not planning on...
So, you're quitting the Fatui for...
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali.
But that doesn't mean you're...
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you changing the world, changing the past, changing the what you were looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world...
Indeed.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm complete Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes. And
Why would you go to...
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over, but before that...
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of...
Utility to others is what gives... Oh, right. I am sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to...
I'm glad you're able to think of Traveler, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as well. I will try.
Traveler. After I dove into the information so that's how you... Well, whatever your reasons, borrowing and returning are the only real relation...
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing. Some things in this world can never be. Everything that you feel is real. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose...
But humans can't live without a heart.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the...
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Everything's ended up being pretty...
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to say?
Why?
Because...
Then I hope we don't...
A name is life. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas.
No! Paimon only does nicknames! If it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
Have you got anything? Are you sure? Oh, alright.
There! Now you have a name of your own.
What about a nickname? Take your time. I don't need everyone who manipulated me and...
You mean
the doctor, at least.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it won't be immediate. You still need some time to compose...
One more there are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. I don't plan to leave Sumeru, even though the events have been...
I see.
Huh?
It's fine. Let them stab their blood. Alright. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today would...
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore. So we can finally go eat? Paimon is starving.
Thank you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to...
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words from
You mean because everyone else in the...
Yeah! I heard that the dark clouds had disappeared. Then, one night, as an all these expressions of joy melted down in the furnace fire. Life is a...
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back. Wow! Huh? Look at them. Did someone...
You sound lost and I know what...
Huh? Is there someone...
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance, but for anyone else... who can say? When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. Like a vase that falls to the ground. Whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Who are you? How do you know about all this?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true.
The voices disappeared. And who the heck was that? And what were they doing coming out of nowhere and saying all that scary stuff? Anyway, that face is still lying there broken on the ground. Should Paimon go get someone to clean it up? It feels wrong just leaving it there. Just a moment. Paimon will be right back.
A blade is like a tea leaf.
Let's go gather some sample. One with the forest. Keep up. Ah, my tail's all messed up.
Rain outlines your fate. Whirling snow. Embrace the ice. Take flight.
Can't see.
Take flight! Collecting rare and... My apologies! Take flight!
forest.
No, my sword! Take flight! Whirling snow! Take flight! My apologies! Today is a lucky day.
Enshroud! See? Enshroud! Huh? I think we can forgo the lost and found report.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Fuwa. Teamwork is dreamwork!
I hear everything! One with the forest!
Whirling snow! Sakura swirl! Take flight! My apologies! Unthinkable! Whirling snow! Everybody stand back! Embrace the ice! My apologies!
Enshroud! Let's nip that in the butt!
No, my sword! Take flight!
This is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Lure tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems. A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities. A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
Shine down! Illusion shattered! Let's light it up! We go! Shine down! Let's light it up! Adventure time! Illusion shattered! Teamwork is dreamwork! There is no escape! Let's light it up! Wind strike! Let's light it up! Off we go! Shine down! Off we go! Glory to the Shogun! Now you shall perish! All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and escape.
Let me try my blade.
Let's light it up! Adventure time!
This will do!
Shine down! That's gonna hurt in the... Adventure time! Illusion shattered! Let's light it up! Shine down! Let's light it up! There is no escape! Here we go! Into the wind! Let's light it up! Illusion shattered! Let's light it up!
One with wind.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Storm the front! Flash! Inazuma shines eternal! Strike! There is no escape! Everybody stand back! Now you shall perish!
To manifest eternity per the Almighty Shogun's will. That is what I aspire to. Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory. All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Ben... Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Shined up! Center toss!
Let's light it up!
Nice and spicy!
Let's light it up! Go! Wind strike! Let's light it up!
There is no...
Let's light it up!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not. Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me. Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not. Adventure time! Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me. Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Off we go! Off we go!
Stay close and you will live.
Shine down!
Are you
Illusion shattered.
here to play with me? Let me amuse myself.
Blink!
Whirling snow!
Time to act. Over here. Rain outlines your fate.
Take flight!
There is no escape!
My apologies!
Look at me. There you are, eavesdropper.
Whirling snow!
Over here.
Take flight! Sakura swirl! My apologies! Take flight!
Rain outlines your fate. Let me amuse myself a little.
blade embraces its duty.
Ancient out. Fascinating. Did you hear what happened?
I never embark on a journey without a good book.
Huh? Huh?
nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet. Today's recommendation is steak.
I'll bring my seasonings!
Whirling snow! Adventure time!
Get them!
Take flight! Illusion shattered! Whirling snow! There is no escape! Everybody stand back! My apologies! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered! Sakura swirl!
After I can, it's the fire!
There is no escape! Take flight! Yeah! Will not stand for this!
Nice and spicy!
For justice.
If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.